Hi guys, this is Sailesh and I am pursuing BTech 4th year CS in Bennett University, and right now I am here to share my views on my final semester project which I have done with TechCity Technologies Private Limited as in 4 months intern. And first of all, I would like to say huge thanks to Deepak Garg sir and CSE Bennett University for giving us this opportunity and letting us to do this project and gaining in more industrial exposure, which is very important to us like in the near future. And I would also like to say huge thanks to my mentors Preeti and Gayatri ma'am, who has helped me throughout this project. And also like they literally helped me a lot what all challenges I'm facing during this 4 months intern in Tech City. And as you can see, my designated role over here is software developer. This is my project title, which shows you like authenticated medical documents releasing with privacy protection release control. And going into the problem statement, I would say basically keeping track of medical records in a secured way using all like requests like encryption, decryption requests. And my proposed methodology is like there are three servers in this project, namely Cloud Server and PHR user and PHR owner. Basically, Cloud Server is all about acceptance server, wherein like whenever the PHR user like asks the request, it goes to the Cloud Server. As in similar way, like whenever PHR owners ask for a request for a request, it goes to the Cloud Server. Basically, this is an authorization server. That's the reason I mentioned over there. And coming to the PHR owner, this is a patient portal wherein patient register in this portal by asking all his personal information. Basically, there is a form wherein he or she needs to fill all the details about the disease and which they are facing from, and to which doctor which he or she needs to consult, and also the personal information being asked of the past history and which blood groups he or she belongs to. And after filling all these details, he'll be encrypting and uploading all his details. And after he has done in this, uh, he can check again going all these he can check again going into the view patient section in this portal. And after filling all these details, the request goes to the PHR user, which is in doctor's portal. Coming to the PHR user, this is in doctor's portal where he can see like all the details filled by the patient or else like request received by the patient. Whenever a patient fills the details, the PHR in the PHR owner portal, the request goes to the PHR user portal, that is doctor's portal. So when a doctor gets logged into this portal, he'll be asking a provider name and patient name, and after filling all these two details, the request will be going to the patient portal, that is PHR owner portal. And when a patient sees this request, he generates one key, and once doctor sees this key in his portal, he will again ask for the request now, in which the request goes to the cloud server now. Now, as the request forwarded by the doctor went to the cloud server, we need to go into the cloud server and provide two permissions. Basically, one is document permission and the second one is details permission. So after providing all these details and also after providing all these two permissions, the doctor can see the patient details and also the document in which the patient is suffering from which disease is suffering. Now, after seeing all these details, he can generate the clinical report by writing some suggestions or else like giving some medications regarding the disease so that patient can get cured from the disease. So in the last step, like when doctor generates the clinical report, the request goes to the cloud server, and when the request is accepted in the cloud server, the patient can see the prescription written by the doctor in his PHR owner portal, which is patient's portal. Now, as we've seen, like what exactly PHR owner does and what exactly PHR user does and what exactly cloud servers does. Now we can see what all exactly contains in cloud server in PHR owner and PHR user. In cloud server, there are operations basically this is an authorization server, which like there'll be requests like access control requests, encryption key requests, and chart requests. And coming to the PHR owner, first of all, like patient needs to get registered before performing or any doing operations in this portal. And after registers in this portal, he'll be storing all this data will be stored in the database. So like as soon as he gets registered, he needs to sign in with that particular username and password itself. And when he gets logged in, he can perform some actions like view profile, add patient details, view key requests, and view clinical requests. Basically these all options are present in PHR owner portal itself. And coming to the PHR user portal, which is doctor's portal, like first of all, user needs to get registered same as in PHR owner portal. And after he registers, like all his data will be stored in the database. And after he registers, he'll be using his particular username and password itself. And after he gets logged in, he can perform actions like view profile, request key, view access control, view clinical reports, and view patient details. Like you can see, this all things will be there in PHR user portal, which is doctor's portal. Basically, this is my use case diagram which shows you the complete picture of my project. That's the reason like I map like cloud server to the particular thing and PHR owner to the particular thing, PHR user to the particular things. What all actions they can do. This figure depicts. And coming to my software requirements, I've used operating system as in Windows XP, obviously, and application server as Apache Tomcat, and front end in order to design the web page, like I've used HTML, Java, and JavaScript, and server side script I use Java server pages, and in order to connect the backend and front end, I use database MySQL, and as I use Java as in a primary programming language, I'm using JDBs in database connectivity. And this basically architecture of the project. And you can see the first patient encrypt, like you can first of all, like patient uploaded document, and after that the image containing the document uploaded by the patient gets transmitted to the cloud, and thereafter going into the cloud server, we need to accept the request asked by the doctor, and therefore accepting the request, the document gets decrypted, and doctor can see the original document written by the patient, which consists of all details like such as patient name and the disease which he or she is suffering from. He or she is matlab like patient over here. And coming to the patient snapshots of the project, basically PHR owner portal, which is in patient's portal on the right side of the snapshot. And whenever it gets logged into this portal, this is how the registration forms looks like, which ask all these basic details like name, email ID, and profile picture. Profile picture is mandatory over here to select, and his gender and all his basic details. This is how like PHR user portal looks. This in doctor's portal. And more snapshots of the project. This in on the left hand side you can see cloud server login page, and right side whenever it gets logged into the cloud server, you can see whether the doctor request is or accepted or not, like whether it is authorized or not. And more snapshots of the project. You can see clinical reports. So this is also in cloud server page. And on the right hand side you can see view access control request. Basically the document permission and details permission which are shown in the right side snapshot will be requested by the PHR user portal, which will be asked by the doctor. That is, you need to accept all these requests which comes to the cloud server, and after like accepting all these requests, the doctor can perform any action on his portal and only. And coming to the conclusion, I've used technography approach in order to show that like medical data or patient's data can be secured and encrypted while maintaining the quality and imperishability of the project. And my project also shows that like any outside or any other third party can't access this information without having any prior permission. And these are my challenges during the project. First of all, there's a huge time constraint which I faced during this project, and also like I struggled literally with the quality, like in order to meet the customer expectation, also in order to meet the client requirement, and also in order to meet the mentor requirement, mentor match. And mostly you can see this in common thing like which all the people will be telling during this COVID, like it has been pretty much hard to gather all these project requirements and all. So these are the three challenges, and also the most important four challenges. Whatever you're doing in the project, like no information should be shared with any other third party. These are the huge challenges like which I faced in this 4 months intern in Tech City. Yeah, thank you everyone. Like I hope so like you all like this project, and that's it from my end. Thank you so much.